Yep, let's get it started. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Joey365 with another episode of Real African Stars. Yeah, let's get it started. With no further ado, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Real African Stars on Instagram, as well as Real Joey365 on Instagram. We got a great show for you today. Lots to talk about, lots of great topic. With no further ado, let's get into it. Our first topic today, we're going to be discussing a South African. We're going to be discussing a Mia Le Roux of South Africa being crowned. This has caused a lot of controversy amongst a lot of Africans because obviously by looking at her, she's not African or biologically African. But this has caused a lot of controversy because, as you can tell, her skin tone, she's not dark, she's not light, she looks like a white woman. And a lot of people have issues with that, as I would assume. There's a lot to take from this. A lot of people had a lot to say. We're going to go through the comments, discuss what they had to say, and weigh in on it. From the comments that I'm reading here, it says somebody's saying South Africans are doing South African tins. I don't know what that means. I guess what they're basically trying to say is the people who run South Africa are the ones basically giving out the award. That's what I'm getting. But let's read another comment here. It says apartheid really messed up South Africa. I'm sorry to say. That's what this commenter said. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next comment. It says they made a Nigerian. It says they made a Nigerian / South African drop out for not being South African enough to go ahead and crown a Caucasian. I would see that says a lot from what I've been reading in from social media. A lot of South Africans have something against Nigerians in particular because they feel that Nigerians come and take their jobs, come and take their women, and for some reason that they have a lot of issues with that. There could be some things to that. I don't know. I'm not South African. I don't know how they feel, so I really can't speak to that. But that's on them. Another commenter says South Africans reject Chidi due to her not having South African relations. Her name is Nigerian. She embraces her Nigerian culture. Her mom is from Mozambique and her dad is Nigerian. And it would have been unfair for her to enter a South African pageant since she's not a South African descent. But okay, I agree with that. Also, the South African Home Affairs did a thorough investigation which proved that her mom stole a South African's identity for Chidi to have citizenship. Guys, please Google facts before misinterpreting South African peeps. Well, th- like I said, they have a lot of people have issues with that, which I can't disagree with that. She's not South African, she's Nigerian. Her mother's from Mozambique. But at the same time, you guys have embraced and given the crown to a white woman. So, what does that say about South African? Are you really you have an issue with a Nigerian winning the pageant, but at the same time, you give the crown to a white woman? I just don't understand that. But let's continue. Let's continue here. Let's read another comment. It says, "Didn't I just read?" It says, "Didn't I just read they bullied a beautiful Nigerian woman who was running, who lived her entire life in South Africa for not being South African, saying she couldn't run, but yet, never mind, let me mind my black American business." Obviously, this is an American comment on the same issue. And let's read another comment. It says, "Colonialism is crazy." That is another commenter. Let's read another one. It says, I am not South African, but I read from the internet the Nigerian lady stole someone's identity." Okay, so I guess there's another one confirming that this woman that they're calling Chidi stole her identity from someone else and is not really a South African. So yeah. There's a lot going on here. Let's read one more comment and let's move on. It says, "Y'all better stop before the black South Africans start cussing y'all out." And for her and telling y'all their Rainbow Nation. I don't know. Maybe I read that wrong. All right, let's go on to the next comment. It says, "South African people have forgotten who they are and their harsh realities of apartheid." Ooh, yeah. I think this stems from this is just more than the politics. This is more than the pageant. If we go to politics, I believe South Africa just crowned, not even crowned, they just elected a white man as their leader or their president, while ignoring a South African man who also was running for president as well. So I don't even think this goes beyond just the pageant. It goes into politics and the culture and everything. So hopefully they figure out what they really want in South Africa. Do you want a white man leading, or do you want a South African leading? Or you don't want Africans in general? Besides, I don't know. You guys leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the situation of South Africa, about this pageant, about their election in general. Just let me know in the comment section what you think. And we will move on to the next story. Yeah. This is a very touching subject in general, because I believe it's more than just the pageant. It goes into the entire culture and the country and what's going on in the country. And a lot of people have different emotions and feelings on the subject. And I think that's very interesting. And as we move on, as things play out, we will learn more about the situation. The next story we will go to is we it's about a Nigerian pastor called Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. All right, man, that's a very difficult name to pronounce. But from what I've learned from this pastor is that he sells miracle water, which can cure different things from different illnesses, sickness, blindness. It's just crazy what I've seen online. Nigerians are very spiritual people, and the the thing in Nigeria is that the church has really taken a hold of the mindset of the people, and this pastor in general that we're speaking of has really had an impact on the culture, selling different things. But let's watch the video. There's a video here I want to play, and let's see what we think, what people are saying about the pastor and what he's done. Let's just watch the video, and I'll give my rebuttal at the end. All right, this is the pastor here. Let's play the video and see what the young lady has to say, and we will give our rebuttal.
A pastor spoil my family. My elder brother now dey for village. The rest dey abroad. Nobody wan gree head because pastor don spoil head. So last pastor spoil my own too. Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. What he be? Urobo man. I be. He church dey for data. I know the man. So now when the church don't come up, it can't turn out to Mercy City. Not be Mercy Land again, na Mercy City. Nothing will not buy for them. And still yet, those things no one work for us. Those things no one work for us. We go to the church. The day we finally see the pastor, the day we finally see him, he touch us. He pour water for our hand. He touched me and my sister. God in heaven will bear me weakness. Now early in the morning I dey for here. This 5:25 early in the morning. I not fall because me and my two brothers they use me the store will not be pushed like this go for me. I not for my sister say something come up for a body. Till today that lady know the colors. That lady don't know how we dey live our life since he got Prophet Jeremiah church. My other sister go abroad now because then she come back 2017. If she come Nigeria, she know they see us. I'm just 25 years old now. I'm fighting for my whole life. Trying to make life out for myself. What the name of that motherfucking pastor will destroy my family. That one Nyash don't come out. Prophet Jeremiah Nyash now don't open. Another one still there. That one in a man. That one in a man. A friend in a hut. I don't really know the name of their church. And if I go Nigeria, I dey go church. Because that one, now the altar, I dey go do Thanksgiving, scatter the old church. Open that one Nyash for the old church. Now so that they say what they say that they say. That bastard Prophet Jeremiah scatter my family. Lie, we know they exist. We make my elder sister they have brought. She's in Swiss.
Oh man. That's a lot to unpack right there. Basically, what the young lady saying is that there's this pastor or many other pastors have destroyed a lot of families, and I believe she's correct. We have a lot of pastors making prophecies. You will go to church, they will tell you that, oh, the problem in your family, the problem that you're having is because your family is holding you back. This person's holding you back. That person's holding you back. These kind of pastors destroy families. From what she explained, her uncles or whatever or her aunts don't want to have anything to do with her because of what a pastor has told them. A lot of these pastors are fake. A lot of these pastors give fake prophecies, just all in the name of God, saying that, oh, at the end of, let me just break it down. At the end of the day, these are all money motivated and driven pastors. This is not only in Nigeria, it's everywhere in the world. A lot of men of God have destroyed families, have destroyed communities, have destroyed lives of everyday people just looking for hope. You know, they prey on these pastors prey on your insecurities and different things that you might feel about yourself. I just think the way that we're moving and we just need to have the reason I think this issue is that most people don't read the Bible. They don't read the Bible for themselves, and they look for men of God to save the day. You're not going to move on in life looking for other people to save you. You're gonna have to save yourselves. I think that's the issue that most people are facing, that we're just lazy and we don't actually read the book and have our own interpretation. We look for I guess preachers that we look at as God sent. Like, we look at these people like they're sent for God, but at the end of the day, these people have their own motives, their own intentions, and they prey on the community. Like, for example, this pastor in particular we're talking about, he sells water that's supposed to cure the blind, cure sickness, cure poverty. And I just think that, I don't know, man. I think whoever brought this book or this Bible to the people have really done a number on the African mindset, not even here, not even in Nigeria, just in general in the world, you know, because we see them everywhere. We see these prosperity pastors, they'll tell you to bring money here, bring money for this. Oh, we need a building fund. The God told me that you need to give me $1,000, $2,000. You will see people going up to the church and handing their hard-earned money, which they could use to help their family members. They will help their family members before they will help the church before they help their own fellow people, and I think that's a problem. There's a pastor that I want to touch on. There's another clip of a pastor who are asking members to bring 2,500. I believe it was 2,500 to give to the church for them to build the church. You know, let's go to that clip and let's watch what that pastor has to say. This is an American pastor, and he recently says that Pastor Keion Henderson asked his church members to collectively donate $4.4 million to help rebuild his church. Claims the Lord gave him that number. Come on now. Let's watch the clip, and we'll give our input. We'll definitely give our input. Let's watch it.
We're going to start over. And yet again, I believe God said, Keion, your faith was too small. So let me blow the building down so you can build what I put in your heart. God gave me a vision, and he said we can do it in 21 days. I'm asking 2,100 people to give $2,100 in the next 21 days. I'd ask 2,100 people to give $2,100. And the newspaper did the math, and they said Pastor Henderson asked his 20,000 members for $4.4 million. Let me even make sure that that's what it equals, because I hadn't even done the math yet. Yeah, it's 4.4. I hadn't done the math. It was what God had given me. What I forgot to do, that I'm going to do right now, is remind myself that everybody doesn't have $2,100. And the Lord convicted me on that, and I went back and I prayed about it, and I want to apologize for not offering an opportunity for people who don't have it like that. Everybody doesn't have $2,100. The Lord said, but somebody has $21. And if you go back and read the article, they'll tell you that the building was $20 million. So what does $4 million do when you have a $20 million problem?
Oh man, just like I said, in my opinion, right? A lot of these pastors don't. They're out for their own interest. When has God asked people to build a church? If you read the Bible, it says where we're congregated, right? Where we meet is where church is. It's not a building. Church is not a building. This place you got to build. No, if we're congregated, that's where church is. But it just goes to show that these people aren't looking out for your interest. They're looking out for their own interest. I'm pretty sure this is motivated by some other. I believe this is motivated by something else. It's not God. I just think that we have a lot of black people who are asleep. A lot of black people who are easily moved by pastors and people who are great talkers. They can talk you out of the shirt on your back, you know. And it's just sad that that's where we are in the world today. But let me read a couple of these comments that people have left under this post. It says, God said there will be false prophets in the last days. A lot of people believe that we are in the last days. We don't know. I don't know. Another comment says, Jesus had faith, not money. And I believe, but at the same time, faith without work is dead. So by saying 2,100 is the work, no. Let's read another comment here. It says, he went to shut people down for praising. Okay, he wanted to shut people down for praising but want to lift the people up for paper. That's a commenter. Let's read another one. It says, beware of fake prophets is another commenter. Somebody says, don't you have insurance to rebuild? Good point. Another commenter says, church is the biggest scam. Oh, Lord Jesus. Another commenter says, Jesus did not need $4 million to get his word across. Come again, Pastor. Another commenter says, people still falling for this shit is crazy. Yeah, good point. Good point. People are still, trust me, a lot of people are still falling for these scammers, and it's wild. Let's see here. It says, get it from your wife. Her ex-husband left y'all well off. Yeah, just for a little bit of context, this is the pastor married to Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife, Shawnee O'Neal, which is Shawnee O'Neal. She's very rich. I'm pretty sure she definitely has the money, but she could definitely pay to get that church built. So, good point. Somebody says, Shawnee, yo, your husband needs a loan. These people are funny, man. These commenters are funny. Another one says, I hate how people publicly play with religion for their own gain. Good point. You know, you got a lot of pastors out here that will. There was a pastor asking people to give them money just so they can buy a private jet. Like, we have pastors out here driving private jets while their congregations can barely have a meal on their table, and that's crazy. The thing is that they can find people who are desperate enough, just looking for hope. You know, they're doing this because I don't know. I can't. I believe these people are great psychologists. They know how to play to the human psyche and know how to extract wealth from people. And it's just sad. It's just sad, you know. Let's read a couple more comments here and let's move on to the next story. It says, I don't know what you heard about me, but a pastor can't get $1. But a pastor can't get $1 out of me. That's a reference of a 50 Cent reference. And it's still funny. Oh, Lord Jesus. Yeah, people are funny, man. I swear to God. Another one says, God said there will be false prophets. Yeah, we already seen that one. Oh, man, you people are funny. But it just goes to show the way our mindset today and how easily susceptible we are to falling for these scammers, man. I believe he's a scammer. Just like a lot of other pastors out there are scammers. You have these people with mega churches, and you look at their neighborhoods, it's run down. They don't even help the neighborhood. The neighborhood look like trash, but they're living like gods. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show, man, people gotta wise up. You know, if it looks like a scam, most likely it's a scam. These people are scam artists. I'm just call it like it is, man. Let's just, you know what? There's a video out there, just a pastor just draining a woman's head with olive oil, just pouring olive oil on this lady's head. Let's watch the video, man. It's out there. Let's take a look. Let's see. We can watch.
Everybody wants to tell me to put the oil in your head. Give me one more bottle of oil. You sure this is glue? Take it out. Give me the oil. Give me the oil. Come, we're not on the camera. Come. The woman that took off her wig, she was the shame. Give me the oil. She took off her wig. Give me the oil. Open it. Rakanda la la la. Deliverance. Open your mouth. Deliverance.
As you can see, majority of women. Most of these most of these churches are filled with women because a lot of men know when another man is a scammer. Come on now. A lot of men can see this, but a lot of women are looking at these men like they're really sent from God, you know? And it's just sad. And we have a lot of parents out there. My parents was, my mom, okay. I'll just leave it at that. We have a lot of scammers out there, man. And they're looking for suckers, man. They're looking for people to take advantage of, people who are vulnerable, you know, and they'll take advantage of you. I'm sorry to say, you know. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. It's sad, man. It's sad. Let's move on to the next story here. The next story comes from the music sector of things. We have Afro. It says, let's just go into it. It says, Afrobeats artists love our Jamaican music so hard that they stole our culture and they don't give us no respect or props. Afrobeats music will come and go because it has no soul. There are a lot of culture vultures out here. Most Afrobeats artists are singing rubbish. Nobody is singing music with substance like Free Africa. This is from a veteran Jamaican artist called Buju Banton. We are going to listen to what Buju Banton has to say, and we will give our rebuttal on the other end. Let's listen to what Buju Banton has to say. Let's play the video and...
Hi, lovers.
You know what? So, I don't think I can.
Reggae music.
Right.
Listen, a lot of culture vultures out there. We have sat and we have watched reggaeton take it.
I was going there. Especially Afrobeats.
They fucked our music so hard and stolen our culture. I'm not knocking nobody, but you don't give us no respect, motherfuckers.
Right.
And you still expect us to kowtow and act like we take something from you? This is the king's music. Your music shall come and it shall go, because it has nothing to do with soul. It has nothing to do with building energy. Our music is time marker. You can remember when you went to your first date, when you had your first sex, when you marry your wife, when you go to the first dance. It's time marker, because it's the king's music.
Yes.
You can remember when you're happy. You can remember when you're sad.
Yes.
You can remember all the things, because there's a music to...
You said Afrobeats gives props back to reggae, to dancehall.
Do they?
I thought I heard you say that.
I don't think they did. I never said that. I said, don't give fucking props back to dancehall and reggae.
Oh, my bad. I heard it wrong.
Now you really dyslexic.
My bad. I thought I heard it the other way around. But then I heard you say, because I heard you say Afrobeats. I thought I heard you say that. The Afrobeats, pay
The
out.
greatest musician out of Africa was Fela Kuti.
Yeah.
Fela Kuti. Lucky Dube from South Africa. We had Salif Keita. We have Youssou N'Dour. We have Baba Mal. Now, no one wanted to go beyond the pale of what those brothers was doing. I went to Africa in 1991 and I spent like 3 weeks constantly at the universities, baobab trees, educating people from Ghana, all over the continent about reggae music and dancehall. But I was happy when they came to their senses to realize that music is the bridge that's going to connect us. But what I was disappointed in, they didn't try to connect with Jamaica Le Roux. They connect with everyone else except us.
And you talking about Afrobeats?
Yes.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
So they connected with everyone else except us. But when we look at what they're doing, their music is not free in Africa. It's fuckery.
I didn't know
This music needs to free Africa. If I'm all the way in Jamaica and my country and my people fight for free your continent with word, sound and power, and you have the ability now and all you're singing is fuckery, you don't sing a song to free Africa all now. But you need them bringing this to the forefront of your mind, but we desire more from them. You want the money? Go get it. But what's going to be said about you later on and your posterity? You didn't make any impact. So reggae music still stand predominant. It is still the king's music.
Yes. I can honestly say I wasn't ready. You know,
Ooh, Buju Banton had a lot to say. Oh, wait. I would say this though. I think Burna Boy does collaborate with some or does go to Jamaica a lot and does kind of give homage to some Jamaicans, you know. But what he says about he's basically saying Afrobeats have no substance. They don't talk about the struggle. They don't talk about what's really going on in the culture, and they don't give homage to Jamaicans. That's basically what he's saying. I kind of agree with that. They don't have any substance. They don't really talk about the struggle of African people. They don't really. They might touch on it, but they don't really go deep. You know, a lot of, for example, what's going on in Nigeria right now, the struggle of the Nigerian people. You have a lot of artists running. They don't want to talk about. They don't even speak up about what's going on about the struggles of African people. The African people are dying, looking for a savior, and you have a lot of artists saying, "Oh, I got mine. Fuck the rest of y'all." You know, the Nigerian people need you right now as artists to speak up about what's going on. The African people in general need you right now to speak about what's going on in the world. You know, you have a lot of African countries trying to. We have a lot of African countries being liberated from white supremacy. And you see all these artists, they want to talk about drinking, smoking, fucking bitches, doing all this, getting girls. Like, he's right. I can't say it. He's right. They're not speaking about the struggle of the everyday people. They're not speaking about what's really going on in the culture and in the life of everyday African people and the struggles. And I think he's 100% right. And I think that's what reggae was built off of. He spoke about Fela Kuti. He spoke about the Marleys. He mentioned their names. And these are liberators, people who fought against the governments who have oppressed African people. And shout out to him, man. Shout out to him, bro. Because you have a lot of people who are here just to make money. You know what I mean? Just like he said, get your money up, do all that. But at the same time, you better talk about the people who uplift you. The people who put you in the past. The African people are the people who put you on the pedestal you are today. And now they're struggling. They need you to speak up for them in their struggle, and you're silent. And I think that's what he's talking about. And it's warranted. Everything he said is correct. I can't disagree with what he's saying. You know, and I just hope Burna Boy. I just hope WizKid. I heard David O. Y'all better speak up. Y'all better speak up because you're eating from the culture. You're eating from the people, and they need your help right now. You're silent, and that silence is noticed. A lot of people have already called out. You even have a artist of Portable telling people not to protest. There's protests going on in Nigeria right now, and most of the artists don't really give a fuck. They don't even want to be involved, and I think that's an issue. The people who uplift you every day, spread your music, pay to hear you, go to your concerts, do all those things. They need you right now. And you guys are silent, and I think that's an issue. And I see why these Buju Banton is speaking up and calling y'all out. Shout out to Buju Banton, man. Shout out to him, bro. Cause it take a lot of nuts. It take a lot of guts to even say those kind of things. And shout out to him, man. It's very well needed. I'm glad he spoke up, and I'm glad he's saying something. And hopefully this resonates to the rest of African artists who are eating from the culture, but they're not doing their part in supporting the people who put them where they are today. And shout out to him, man. But before we go, let's read a couple of comments of what people are saying, what people have said about what Buju has to say. Somebody said he's just jealous of how Afrobeats have taken over. Nah, bro, I disagree with that. To think like Buju Banton man's a hater, I disagree with that. The part he talked about Afrobeats delving away from liberation music is true. This is what another somebody says. I agree with that. You see the part about not having soul. That's the whole truth. I agree with that. There's no soul, man. They just talking about drinking, having fun. I agree with that. It says the only Buju we know is BNX. This one don't craze. Reggae has been replaced, brother. I say that respectfully. Yeah, in Nigeria, reggae has been replaced, but not in Jamaica. I'm pretty sure Jamaican people support their reggae music, just like African people will support African music. But at the same time, we're all Africans, man. Somebody said, absolutely beautiful and well curated bunch of nonsense. Pitch. I agree. Somebody said he spoke facts, though with a little bit of jealousy. Ooh, do I think he's jealous? Do I think Buju Banton is jealous of Afrobeats? No, Afrobeats is it's our turn right now. It's Afrobeats' turn right now. There's a cycle with everything. Just like there was a time where it's a cycle, man. Every artist, let's say, for example, a new reggaeton artist, a new reggae artist come and he's on top. He's going to elevate the culture. So the reggae will be right back on top. So it's just, everybody has their turn. And it's just Afrobeat's turn at the moment. Somebody says, he is right, 100%. Afrobeat has no soul and is still it says, I still listen to Sean Paul, Busy Signal, Buju, Wyclef, Benny, etc. But Nigeria's songs of recent don't have the soul. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. It says, that's why Wizkid is the king and the leader of this shit, because he featured Damian Marley on Made in Lagos. Okay. That was him. It says they never thought Afrobeat would go this far. You never know. It's as far as we take it, This same Buju Banton makes Buju change his name to BNX. Why are you trying to jealous Afrobeats? Is it jealousy, man? Sometimes we can't say criticism is jealousy. You can't always use that excuse as a people. But, everybody has their own opinion, and it is what it is. Oh, man. There's a lot to unpack right there, man. But let's move on to the next topic. It says, immigration officer slammed for not arresting woman who tore her husband's international passport at the airport. Ooh, let's watch that clip, give our response, and let's see what we think. Let's watch the video, man. Some of these people are wilding. Let's watch it.
Voila. Just take it easy. No, down, no talk, you be man. You be man. As no talk, you be okay. As no talk, be okay. No, I say it be for side flight since. No, I say it be for side flight since.
The guy said, "Now so it be for inside flight since," meaning this guy has been taking. He's been taking a lot inside the flight. Just I guess they just got on. Well, why does she have your passport? Well, you never know. I guess maybe the lady had both of everybody's passport and was presenting it to the immigration officers. But it's just sad to see. She knew she couldn't do that in a European country, but she decided to do it here in Nigeria because she there's no laws in Nigeria. Nigerians don't follow any laws. It's a lawless country, like everybody says. But as you can see, the immigration officer is telling them, calm down, don't overreact. She knew she couldn't do that in wherever, I guess in Europe or wherever they were coming from. And she waited to Nigeria to act out. But it just goes to show what a lot of men are going through. Not even men. I'm not going to say this is just a man issue. A lot of men and women are going through it. But here in the Western world, the women have the power. You know, the women have the power. They can really pretty much get away with everything. So I feel sorry for that brother. You can just imagine what that guy's going through in his marriage at the moment. That's probably just a glimpse of what he goes through on a daily basis. She's just acting out. As you see, a lot of men complain that once their wives abroad have been just acting out in general. They do what they want. You really can't tell them much. You really can't. You don't really control the society. You don't really control the family once you're out of Nigeria. You're in the Western world, in America, in Great Britain. Women have the power. It is what it is. They can scream. They can scream assault, and you'll be arrested. So this man, you could tell he's not a violent. Well, from the video, he's not. He didn't act out. So I feel sorry for that guy. Lord knows what else he's going through behind the scenes. But shout out to him. Hopefully he gets his life together, and they have several kids together. So it's going to be hard for him to leave if he wants to. But I don't know. I feel bad for you, man. Hang in there, though. Hang in there. You look like you're going through a lot. I feel bad for you, brother. Hang in there. Let's move on to the next story. This one is from World Star. I'm not gonna play the volume because the music is censored. It says, let's see here. It says Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan, spotted allegedly snorting a white powder substance during a poolside lunch in south of France. Let's watch the video. Oh, man. Let's watch the video. My man, Marcus Jordan, I ain't going to play the video. We just going to play the video. We're not going to play the sound. You see my man there snorting a white substance. We can guess what that is. It's crazy. He's living his best life. You know, he's recently just left Larsa Pippen, who was his father's teammate's ex-wife, which is nasty work. I'm glad. I'm happy for him. He seemed to be happier, but not sure what this is all about. But it just goes to show that the lifestyle, he lives a privileged life. So what can I say about his life? He's probably living his best life. But everybody likes to compare Jordan and LeBron, and you can see the kind of life LeBron lives and the life Jordan's son lives. It's kind of low. Jordan's life is a little bit chaotic. You know what I mean? Look at the kind of stuff his kid is doing. I can't really speak on this. This is a privileged life. He's a privileged man. He's grown up in a life of privilege, probably gotten everything he wanted in life. Probably, I really can't say much. This is what you do when you lived a privileged life, and what can you really say? What can we really say? We can give our perspective. He's gonna live his life how he wants to, but it's hopefully he doesn't end up like Delonte West on the side of the road. I doubt it though. His dad is Jordan, but wish him the best though. He's doing it for himself. But I just wanted to drop a little comment on the subject. The next one is says Team USA takes home the gold. Let's watch a little clip. Let's watch a few clips from their stint out in Paris and give a comment. You know, LeBron won the MVP. A lot of people believe that he shouldn't have gotten the MVP. Steph Curry should have gotten the MVP. But let's watch highlights from their gold medal win. Hey, the game was definitely interesting. I'll say that. The game was definitely exciting. These Frenchmen weren't backing down for nothing. They were ready for battle, but let's keep watching. They were ready to fight. It was a real intense game. I enjoyed it, but let's keep watching. LeBron, I said Steph should have won the MVP, but LeBron definitely played his ass off. Even though he did get dunked.
And now Booker and Nicole, yep, still they all get into it. Second time the officials are going to have to separate.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Watching this game, man, it was great. It was great from start to finish. These Frenchmen weren't backing down for nothing. They got a number of NBA players as well, so why should they be scared? You know what I mean? We put on the same draws, we put on the same clothes, we do all that. We can play with the best. You know what I mean? They got Wemby. They got what's his name? Bro, there was nothing but NBA talent on the floor. So they shouldn't have been shook. I'm on a poster? Yeah, Brian. You done put a lot of people on a poster, but it was your turn, bro. You're old, but at the same time, everybody gets their turn. You can't put 1,000 people on a poster and not expect one day you being on the poster, bro. You had to get on the poster someday. You know what I mean? Everybody gets their turn. You know what I mean? You got dunked on, and it's okay. It happens to the best of us. And that was one hell of a game yesterday, man. Shout out to Team USA. They did their thing. They handled business like they should have handled their business. I can't even hate on them. Even though I tried to hate on them, I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling you, you got a superstar team. You're supposed to dominate. You got Steph. You got LeBron. You got AD. You got, come on, bro. Nobody can stand up against that squad. Let's not play. You can't stand up against that team. That's stacked. They stacked. They have the best of the best in the NBA. Let's not get that twisted. They're supposed to win. But everybody, I'm still rooting for the underdogs. You know what I mean? I was rooting for Serbia. You can call me a hater all you want. I want to see a great game. Everybody wants to see the Kings fall. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. If I want to see a great game, that's what I want to see. Everybody wants to see the Kings fall. It is what it is. You can get mad at me and all that. Oh, well. Call me a hater. Oh, well. I wanted to see the best team in the world go down. Everybody wants to see Goliath fall. It is what it is. And it was good to watch, though. It was great to watch. Steph did his thing. LeBron did his thing. AD did his. Did AD do anything? No, not really. Team USA in general stepped up to do what they were supposed to do, and congratulations to them. Let's move on to this next topic. It says, it's tipping culture in America. Has it gone too far? We have a waiter here. Is it a server going out to meet? We have how do I even frame this? We have a server going out to a car to meet the person who came into the restaurant because they didn't give a tip. Let's watch the video and see what we think about that situation. I thought it was interesting. The dude went all the way outside just to confront him. I think that you think that's a little bit too excessive. But we'll see, man. Let's watch the video, and you be the judge. You be the judge, man. The dude went all the way outside to confront the lady because she didn't give a tip. Oh, not my. Oh, come on. You want to act like this? I hate when World Star does this. Weak as hell. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Let's do this. All right, the last video we're gonna take. It says, "Room is he wrong?" It says, "Charging his wedding guests $450 each just to come to his wedding." Let's watch what he has.
Tell me why everybody that we invited has declined the invitation. We already have spent 100, maybe almost close to $200,000 on the wedding. We have already pre-ordered the cake. We already put down the deposit for the venue. We've already got the wedding dress, everything. We paid everything for the wedding, DJ, photographer, everything for the wedding. And what I don't understand is that y'all spend 400 more money on stupid stuff, but you can't come out to support your family and your friends at the wedding. Like, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell it, like, is we wrong? We like, let me know. Because y'all pay for tickets. Beyonce tickets, $1,000 tickets. Y'all going to go meet Chris Brown for $1,000 something. But when it comes to your friends and your family, you can't pay the ticket. Like, these weddings ain't cheap. Like, the weddings ain't cheap. Like, what's going on? Like, I don't get it. Like, let us know, are we wrong for charging for a wedding? Like, I really, really want to know. All right, TikTok.
Was you wrong for charging people $450 to come to your wedding? Hell yeah, you wrong, bro. Who in the hell, bro? Like, the fact that we're even coming to celebrate your birthday should be enough, man. Y'all, you and your wife are trying to scam. You and your wife are trying to scam the people that are coming, that you invited to come to your wedding. You are dead wrong. Let's read a couple of the comments. The real numero uno on Instagram says, "No one will show up." I agree with that. Ain't nobody coming for that BS. Thank you, the real numero uno. And we have the golden O me. It says, "This is a joke," right? It says, "He is not serious." I agree with her 100%. Nobody coming to your wedding, bro. The golden old me, the real numero uno are correct. Nobody's coming to your wedding for that BS. Y'all charging $450. What are we getting for that $450? Like, tell me, like, what are we getting? Are we finna get a 5-star dinner? Are we finna what is the return on investment on that $450 that we're spending on your wedding? I understand. Okay, I'm an African, man. I know some Africans go a little bit over and beyond on their wedding, and they don't even do this BS. We might pay for their clothes. We might pay for the clothes to go to the wedding, like the ashwebi and all this stuff. But bro, at $450, you're over your head, bro. We not spending no $450 to go to your wedding. I'd rather stay at home and do something better with that $450. Yeah. You tripping. You and your wife are gonna be at that wedding by yourselves with maybe your father, your mom, who decide to pay that money because they have to go. But the rest of us, we ain't paying that $450 to come to your wedding. You tripping real hard. Yeah. Enjoy your wedding, by the way, bro, because we're not coming. I agree with the people. We're not coming. Yeah. Enjoy that, and tell us how the wedding is. Maybe we can, we'll send an invitation, I said we'll send an invitation. We'll send a gift, but we not spending no $450 to come to your wedding. You tripping real hard. But, yeah. Yeah, that does it for our show today, man. Shout out to me, man. I came through. I brought y'all some good content today. I gave you a little bit. I gave you a lot. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, and We'll see you on the next one. And we're out.